to start. I think I've basically given everybody enough time to get in. Well, no. So hey guys, this is Shiny Swalot here. I will be streaming some, what is it again? Pokemon TCG, the game for the Gameboy Color. I think that's the best way to describe it. I think it's officially just called Pokemon Trading Card Game, but since there's like the online version now, there's the regular packs, I don't know what. This game contains, I believe, the first 4 sets of all the Pokemon cards. Correct me if I'm wrong there. And yeah, we'll be playing this game. I don't know how long, I don't know if we get anywhere basically, but I'm just going to quickly start with the tutorial. My name, the Swalot fit? Yes it does. Let's just quickly go. What's this? Oh, that's actually a... Wow. Hold up. Is there a lowercase? No, there isn't. And that's that. Swalot is crazy about Pokemon and Pokemon card collecting. Like, you live in a world full of Pokemon and you decide just to collect the cards. One day Swalot heard a rumor. The legendary Pokemon cards, the extremely rare and powerful cards held by Pokemon Trading Card Game's greatest players. The Grandmasters are searching for one to inherit the legend. Dreaming of inheriting the legendary Pokemon cards, Swalot visits the Pokemon card researcher. Yes, there's actually a guy called a Pokemon card researcher, and his name is Dr. Mason. It's like the guy who, like, a regular Pokemon researcher can get, since they're like out in the wilderness and exploring whatever Pokemon can do, but a Pokemon Trading Card Game professor, not too sure, but for the story it helps. Dr. Mason says, "Oh, why the rush, Swalot? What? You want to learn how to play the Pokemon Trading Card Game?" No, actually I don't. I know how to play this game. I think I've completed this game about twice now. Usually with a Blastoise deck. I'm not sure what we'll be building today. So you two finally want to start playing the trading card game. Well, dueling is more fun than just collecting cards. Well, I can argue with that. I know many people prefer to actually collect the cards instead of just battling with them. First, you should try playing with a practice deck. Here, I'll give you this deck, and now you need an opponent. Hey Sam, play with him for a while. Yes, Dr. Mason. Hello, Swalot. Okay, let's give it a try. So in this game, I think this is like the first official game in which you can actually run. Which is kind of strange. They run in buildings, at least. But I don't need any explanation on energy, attacking, retreating, evolving Pokemon. Remember, this is all the first gen rules for the Pokemon Trading Card Game, so you can use more than one trainer card per turn. What else is there? There's only Pokemon powers, no abilities, or just Pokemon bodies, I think it was in Gen 4. Anything else is different? I'm not too sure. Usually what I do in this game is well, that will come later. Let's see. I don't need any information on this. I will lose a couple of duels, I will tell you that right now, because this game is heavily luck based. Nothing to ask. Is that all? Yes it is. They say that actions speak louder than words. So let's play a game. Since this is your first time, just try to learn the basic steps. I'll be coaching you, so follow my advice. If you don't do as I say, you won't be able to proceed. This just kinda sucks, because I know there's like a way easier way to win this first battle. At least I always feel like there's a much easier way. Well, we have to follow the steps. And we have to not shuffle our decks, because it's all a practice match, blah blah blah. Choose a basic Pokemon to place in the arena. Let's see. Which one are we supposed to? Get ready for the battle. Choose your active Pokemon. You can only choose basic Pokemon as your active Pokemon, so you can choose either Goldeen or Staryu. For a practice duel, choose Goldeen. Let's see. Goldie, let's go. Level 12. You may choose up to 5 basic Pokemon. Yeah. Again, only basic Pokemon can be placed on your bench. Choose Staryu from your hand and place it there. Let's go, charge Staryu. I'll just quickly check them, by the way, in a sec. No, we can't play anything else. That's it. We don't have any more basic Pokemon. A coin toss. And we win. I like there's different coins in this game, I think. At least there's in the second version, but that's only released in Japan, and then there's some weird half-English translated version of it, which some fans made. To use the attack command, oh, please. Choose a card. This is going to list exactly what I have to do, so I have to choose hand from menu, select the water energy card, attach the water energy to the active Pokemon Goldie, and then I have to attack, because in this game too you can attack on the first turn. I know that in the new TCG you can't attack on the first turn. But I'll just quickly show you my Pokemon. So we have the Goldie level 12 with a horn attack, 10 damage, needs 1 water energy. Now we have a Staryu, which has slap, just 20 damage, nothing else. Also needs 1 water energy. Now we're up against my shop that knows low kick for 20 damage, 1 fighting type energy. But we were supposed to give a water energy to a Goldie, then use attack, horn attack. We will have completed our turn as the professor wants us to. So he's going to attach the fighting energy to his Machop. I know this first fight is a bit boring, but it will get much more fun later on, especially like after this thing. You can go to any gym you want already. They're not really gyms, they're type masters, I think. But you can go anywhere you want. Choose Seeking and evolve Seeking by evolve Goldie by attaching Seeking to it. So you couldn't evolve in the first turn. That's one thing they did do in the original too. But now we're going to evolve our Goldie and attach a Psychic Energy to our evolve Seeking and choose this attack Waterfall. And I think that will win us the game already because it's a short tutorial. To evolve it, we can't attach a water energy because that's not what the tutorial wants. We have to do a Psychic Energy and attack with a waterfall, and we don't win yet. Oh well, then we'll win next turn later. So hold on. 1 second. Usually when I say 1 second, it means that I have to cough. So he's going to place a Rattata on his bench, then he's going to attach another fighting energy to his Rattata, and he's going to use low kick. I take 20 damage. I think I'm going to draw a potion, right? Oh, just the 1 energy. Okay, what do I have to do? Seeking's got enough energy, so don't attach anymore. Attach energy cards to your bench Pokemon to get them ready for battle. Attach a water energy card to your bench Staryu. Next, select the attack commands. Horn attack will be enough to knock it out, so I can't use the waterfall attack. I can't go for the overkill yet. And we're going to pick a prize card. So we're going to attach the water energy to the Staryu, and we're going to use the horn attack. And I think I'm going to choose the right prize card. I feel like the right prize card. Right, it's a water energy. I think they're both water energy actually. So he's going to evolve his Rattata and Eradicate, attach the lightning energy and use Bite, which means I'll be left with just 10 HP or 1 round. Are we going to place our Drowsy? I don't know. Well, put Drowsy on the bench, okay. Attach water energy to Drowsy to get it ready to attack. I don't think it can actually attack with the water energy. Choose your Seeking, attack your opponent with Waterfall. We're going to sacrifice our Seeking. Oh, hold up. Drowsy. Check. Drowsy. Oh well, can attack with 1 water energy. Water energy, Drowsy. Attack, Waterfall. And he takes 30 damage. Okay, just quickly checking if the microphone volume was alright. He's going to attach a lightning energy to his Eradicate. Doesn't really do much, I think, but he doesn't have any other Pokemon, so... I think we're conveniently going to draw either a Starmie or a Hypno this turn, but I think it's a Starmie. Like, completely conveniently in the tutorial. It will never happen in an actual battle. What will likely end up happening is that I draw one basic Pokemon with 30 HP and it will get knocked out in one turn, and then we have to try again and again and again. This is a fun game, it really is. It's heavily RNG based though. So we're going to place the Staryu. We're going to draw a potion. Doesn't really do much for us now. So we're going to prepare the Staryu for when it evolves into Starmie, but we don't have the Starmie card yet, and this is very dangerous to do, obviously in a regular game. Although it's sometimes predictable what will happen. So we're going to attach the water energy to our Staryu, and we're going to attack with Slap. I think we basically already won this. Well, we should win this. This is a tutorial and I do exactly as told. So he's going to attach the fighting energy to his Machop and he's going to switch, which is something that I do a lot in this game. Is switching and healing and Gust of Wind. That's a trainer card which lets you select switch the opponent's Pokemon with one on his bench. And it's used heavily by them to draw out your weak Pokemon. And it's really annoying at times. So now we're going to recover Staryu with a trainer card. And now let's get it ready to evolve into Starmie, so also attach your water energy. And we're going to attack it with Slap. So water energy, potion, I did it the wrong way. Let's heal it, and let's do attack, Slap. Drew one card from the deck. This Sam guy isn't that good. I think he's going to give me like a huge amount of energy packs after this. I don't remember, I haven't played this game in a while. I think it was like last year that I played this. So we finally draw a Starmie card, although it's not finally. To already attach enough energy to attack for your Pokemon such as Star Freeze. So as you can see, Starmie can use Recover and Star Freeze, so we're going to place Starmie onto Staryu and attack using the Star Freeze. Paralysis check, of course we get paralysis, doesn't matter. It does matter actually. I thought it was going to get killed from this. I mean, this game has some very weird energy costs. Like the move I just used right now costs 3 energy and it only does 20 damage. If you compare that to regular TCG nowadays, there's Pokemon with, I don't know, over 200 damage HP, and then there's Pokemon that definitely can deal over 200 damage. I think there's like 500 even, or past 1000 if you properly set everything up. It's kinda strange. So we're going to finish the battle with his Star Freeze, and that's it. We're going to pick up the left prize card. So we're going to do attack, Star Freeze, another paralysis check, and we get another hat. Hey! I'm not sure if that's actually RNG or not. So we're going to draw one prize card, and it's going to be another one energy, as predicted, as the right energy was a water energy as well, and I get to choose. And I don't think they like want you to break the sequence. So we've completed the tutorial. It's kind of boring up until now, but now we'll open up the entire world. As we're about 10 minutes into the stream, I suppose 15 minutes. Try them out by using normal duel. Okay, I think I get to... Did you bring your cards? Handed this card to Dr. Mason. Let me add some of my own to yours. What kind of deck do you want? Now we can choose the Charmander and Friends deck, the Squirtle and Friends deck, and the Bulbasaur and Friends deck. And I haven't done much research into which one I exactly want. But I know that, of course, there's going to be decks revolving. I don't think they're necessarily already in the deck, but it's Charizard, Blastoise, and Venusaur. I know Charizard is going to be a Pokemon that uses 4 fire type energy in order to deal 100 damage, and you have to discard 2 of them, and it has a special power which lets you turn all energy cards that are attached to it into fire energy. Then there's Blastoise, which is arguably my favorite, and the Blastoise lets you attach as many water energy as you want per turn, so you can like crazy power up some Pokemon. And then there's Venusaur, and I'm not sure what Venusaur does anymore. I'll have to quickly check that. Venusaur TCG. Also sorry for the sounds of the keyboard. Venusaur TCG. Base sets. I don't think they're ready in this game yet, so like in the first deck you choose, but you're building towards it. And this Venusaur TG, oh wait, I pressed the wrong button. Venusaur. This Venusaur has Solar Beam, which is a 4 type, a 60 attack power move, which costs 4 grass energy, yes, like that. And it has the energy trance. As often during your turn, you may take one energy card, one grass energy card attached to one of your Pokemon and attach it to a different one. So basically there's the Divider, which is Venusaur, then there's the Attacker, which is Charizard, and the Supplier, which is Blastoise, if you look at it from that perspective. And I'm not sure which one I want. I'm not gonna lie. I have played the game with Squirtle and Friends, I believe once or twice already. I'm not too fond of the Charmander Friends. I know if the Charmander Friends I actually have at home, or an inspired version of it I have right here in my drawer. If I had a face game I'd show it to you. See, I think we're going Bulbasaur now. Although Bulbasaur isn't that good. Which one is in the... Hold up, let me look. Because they all like... dual type. Bulbasaur and Friends deck. Bulbasaur and Friends deck. This is the... Oh, there's water. It's grass and water. Oh, there's a Venusaur already in it. That's weird. I thought it wasn't. Anyways, we'll be doing that. We're going for the Bulbasaur and Friends deck. And I'm choosing myself because there's no one else that wants to choose for me here. So we're going Bulbasaur and Friends. The Bulbasaur and Friends deck, yes indeed. Okay, a Bulbasaur and Friends deck it is. Here are the remaining cards. So we get our Bulbasaur and Friends deck and another 30 cards. I think they're mainly just not the regular ones like the normal types that are in the Squirtle and Friends deck and the Charmander and Friends deck. So he's talking right now about the card clubs, which are about, I don't know if there's 7 or 6 around the region. And you can battle them, and like basically they work like gyms, and there's people in there you need to defeat, and everyone you defeat gives you packs. We'll go get through it one at a one. We'll get through it. To save your game, you need to press that. That's right. So you can enter the emails here too. The emails will usually have packs with them, so we need to go read the email. Mail 1. Are you getting the hang of the Pokemon trading card game? Well, no, I haven't. I'm still in your lab. Duel the same person many times to get a particular booster pack. Yes, that's true. All the people you battle will always give the same booster packs every time you defeat them. Doesn't mean they have the same cards. Just the same booster pack. And there's Friends card pop, but I don't think you can use it. Because because that's like some weird feature from the original. So we get a Pokemon Colosseum pack. Hopefully there's something good in this. We get a Pinsir, which is good for our deck actually, because we chose the grass type. To flip a coin if has the defending Pokemon are paralyzed. Hope. And Guillotine, which is a heavy attack, meaning costs. And there's Arcanine. Oh wow. You have Flamethrower, but you have to discard a fire energy. Guys, I don't like discarding my energy, especially then. And there's Takedown, which is recoil damage. That's usually a theme for the fire types in this game. They usually do a lot of damage, but also recklessly, so either discarding energy or hurting themselves. I think that's like basically all of them. Like Rapidash has that, Charizard has that, Arcanine has that, or maybe Magmar not. Magmar uses the stupid Swarm attack. Anyways, there's Kadabra, and this is, I think, one of the only Kadabra cards ever made. Since they got into a fight with the Japanese name for Kadabra being Yuri Geller, or like basically pronounced as but differently, and they got into a lawsuit, and it made them, they won the lawsuit after all, but they decided never to make another Kadabra card again. So there is Abra cards, and there's Alakazam cards, usually as a EX, GX, I don't know what, but there's no Kadabra cards. I think there's like a set in Gen 4 Platinum. There's an Abra, and then there's Rare Candy in the set, so you can fall straight from Abra to Alakazam, but there's no Kadabra, which is pretty hilarious. But it knows Recover. Discard one Psychic Energy card to the Kadabra in order to use this attack, remove all damage, counts, and Super Psy. Super Psy is actually really good. There's Professor Oak. Professor Oak is one of the best cards in the game. You discard your hand and draw 7 cards, and as I said, you can use trainers multiple turns in this game, so you can use like Professor Oak, use all the cards you have in your hand, use another Professor Oak, draw another Professor Oak, draw another Professor Oak, and you can have up to 4 in your deck, so if you're lucky you can like burn through your deck super fast, get all the Pokemon you want, and win in 2-3 turns. Which I like to do, because you can win battles in the long haul, but I usually want to win them as fast as possible and move on to the next one. So we have Pikachu, which has Gnaw and Thunderjaw, nothing special, I don't think we'll be using that right now. There's Meowth with Cat Punch, does 20 damage to one of your opposing Pokemon chosen at random. Which will also work, of course, because this is a special Gameboy game. You can have random effects, like it wouldn't work when you're playing the actual TCG. But here it does, so there's random attacks, there's like random damage attacks, random target attacks. There's multiple random things. It doesn't apply weakness and resistance, okay. Then there's Diglett. I don't think Diglett is one of the weakest Pokemon, it's only 30 HP, so you can basically knock it out. Especially since the weakness is grass, you can basically knock it out with one grass tag. Because I think weakness and resistance in this game, no, resistance is minus 30 damage. And weakness is, I think, plus 20, I'm not sure. We'll find out eventually. And there's Goldeen, the one we saw in the tutorial. There's Charmander, of which we don't have any currently, I think. And there's Grass Energy, which is nice. And he'll be sending me some useful information, but also booster packs. I'm just going to go to the mail for the booster packs. Oh, and he ends every mail with a smiley. So we'll notice that later. So we can battle him again. Oh, I actually pressed... No, I don't want to battle him. I just wanted to say, like, I don't want to battle you. I was just quickly going to go to Diary. Diary is the save option for this game. I'm going to quickly save. Now, I have had experience with the game in the past that it doesn't save. So what I'll be doing after I end the stream is I'll be making a save state just in case. But I have had times where I've like played for 2 hours and I've saved like 20 times. I loaded it back up and it didn't work. I don't know if it's like something to do with me personally or with the entire game. I think it's mostly me, but I'm also going to go to config and we're going to set the message speed to 5. We're going to watch the animations for the duels, I like that. So now we're going to go through the text a lot faster. Let's see status. We don't have any of the master medals. Deck, I think here you can modify your deck, so we can quickly see what's in here. There's a Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, Venusaur, Caterpie, Metapod, Nidorino, Tangela, and Pinsir. We're going to get the Pinsir in here, and I think we're going to... I want to keep Tangela. This one is kind of useless, I suppose. They're both useless. Why did I choose this deck again? We'll get rid of both Nidra Female. I don't really like Nidra Female. Then there's Flareon from here, which means we'll be using an Eevee, I think. So there's Seal and Dugong. This Dugong is very strong. It is very strong. This Aurora Beam is just straight up does 50 damage. And for this game, this attack amount is not that much. And as I said, if you pair it up with Blastoise, the one that allows you to attach many water type energy to your as many water type energy per turn as you want to your Pokemon, this guy is charged in no time. Then there's Krabby and Kingler, which does flails, number of damage. Yes, that's a usual move. And then there's a Crabhammer, just nothing special. Okay, so we can do an extra Gold Bean in our deck. I don't really think it's necessary, but we could. Then there's Electric types. So these are all the cards I have, by the way. There's not that much. There's Abracadabra. What have two of those? Maybe I'll make a deck with that pretty soon. I'm not sure. There's a Meowth. Apparently there's one Meowth in this deck. That doesn't really help. I don't like this Meowth. This Kangaskhan's pretty good. With Fetch and Common Sponge. Fetch lets you draw another card. Pretty good. And this Jigglypuff isn't really it either, but I suppose. There's only 9 training cards in this deck, and which is a bit stupid since the decks I'll be building myself personally, especially in the end of the game, will consist of about 25 to 30 training cards. Like 20 energy and like a couple of basic Pokemon, because you don't get punished if you don't draw a basic Pokemon in the first turn. Because in the regular new format, well, not new, it's like been like since 2005 for this. In the regular tournament, you once you don't draw a basic Pokemon in your first turn, the opponent gets to draw another card, and if you don't draw a basic Pokemon 3 times in a row, then you lose. So you need to make sure you have enough basic Pokemon in there. But in this game, that doesn't go up. This is not the case. So I'm going to add a Professor Oak, I'm going to add a Bill. Switch is good, Pokeball is meh, but good enough. Plus Power, Defender, Gust of Wind is very good. As I said, it's the one that allows you to switch your opponent's bench Pokemon with his or active Pokemon. Very good. Potion is decent, I don't really like the Full Heal. I'll just take one. The Revive is okay at best. Okay, why the hell is there a Flare in this deck? Does it need Fire Energy? It does, so we're going to remove the Flareon then. There's only one Vaporeon. I think there's 2 Eevee, right? Yes, there is, but that means we'll be taking off these Fire Energy. Do I have double colors? I don't have double colors. That kinda sucks. I suppose we'll be adding back the Full Heal. No. We'll add another Goldeen. I feel like Goldeen. So that's it for now. We'll be editing this deck, of course, as the game progresses. For now, we're going to save this deck and we're going to do our first battle. Well, our first self-control battle. But first, there's this. This room. Sorry, one second. I'm quickly going to get some water. I'll be right back. Don't worry. And I'm back. Yeah, I have a bit of a sore throat right now. Doesn't really matter to me. I mean, like, I like streaming, so. Yeah, we're going to quickly, I was going to quickly show off this area before we move on. Yeah, this. Sorry. Right, this area is the deck area. Basically, as we beat, the more masters we beat, we get coins from the masters, and we can throw them in these machines, like the medals, as it says. And then we're allowed to build the decks that they have in their gym, so we can use their decks to beat the others. But they're not very good decks. I'll be building all of them myself. So we can beat this card to get more energy cards, which is good because I need more energy cards. Although there's like I'm debating whether I should do that first. I think there's one guy who can give you a special card if you give him all your energy cards from one type. Okay, we'll battle this guy first once and then I'll try and look for that guy. So there's this. Well, yeah, that's basically this room. So we're going to quickly battle this guy for this guy for energy cards. Okay, and we can choose which deck we want to battle against. So since we have a cross water deck, I think I'll be wanting to go against the water and fighting deck. Yes, let's bring it. So it's against Tech Aaron. We'll be battling. So let's see, what do we start with? The lead sheet does take 2 energy. The only I'll do have to. There's Eevee and there's I think Tangela is my best bet. Yep. I'm going to start off with Tangela and place Bulbasaur and Eevee on the bench. For now you'll be wanting to play all your Pokemon on the bench. Later on you'll get an item called Pokemon Trader, which allows you to trade the Pokemon in your hand for other ones. And then it may be beneficial to keep some in your hand, but it's a really rare card, so we won't have it for a while, yeah. Unless we get really lucky. So he uses Professor Oak. He's going to put a quick draw power, although the AI isn't really set up for that. So he finishes his turn without attacking. We draw a Venusaur. Ooh. It's not really useful though. So we're going to play our Grass Energy, we're going to play the Pokeball. And we fill. I think Sentry is weak against Grass. Yes it is. So our attack will do double damage. And we get the paralysis flip. Yes, it will do double. Yes, okay, weakness is double and resistance is -30, I think. And paralysis, of course, so he gets healed by the paralysis from the paralysis. But we're going to charge up our Bulbasaur and we're going to use another Stun Spore to knock it out. So that's the first one down in this battle. Klaus versus Goldie. Now I think Goldie is weak against Grass as well, right? Or maybe it's weak against Electric. Ooh, Kingler. Well, we don't have anything useful right now. Is it weak against Grass? That's weak against Lightning. Ryan is weak against Grass, right? Ryan is. It has a water energy right now. Okay. Goldeen 2. Poliwag doesn't have anything, and this Goldeen has him. I'm debating whether I should use my Gust of Winds to draw out his Rhyhorn. But I think I won't for now. But I could have. Okay, that's a shame. I could use that paralysis. I just hope he doesn't draw another Professor Oak. I want a Professor Oak. I draw a Goldeen actually. I don't have the other one, right? No, okay, so I'll charge it up with one water energy. We're going to go for another Stun Spore, and this time I hope I get... No, I don't get the paralysis. So this game is very luck based. That's one thing I don't like. At a certain point you'll get an Executor, which will do the amount of damage, like 20 times the amount of... Well, it counts the amount of energy cards you have. For every energy card you flip a coin, and that's, I think, 20 times the amount of coins you flip heads. Poorly explained, but I think you'll get it. That attack can first of all, it lasts very long. If you have like 9 and you have to flip 9 coins in a row. And it's just very powerful at times, but also at times it just doesn't do anything. Like you need only 10 damage to knock someone out and you throw straight 9 zeros, like 9 tails out of a row. Let's charge for Golding some more and use Stun Spore. So he's going to draw a double colorless energy. Ooh, that's scary. It really is. So we get a grass energy. How much is the retreat cost? It's 2. Okay. So we're going to knock our opponent's Goldeen out right now, and he's going to likely return and knock me out next turn. And we'll have to see what I'll do after that. Oh, we drew the Dugo. So he's going to place a seal and he's going to horn attack, which will kill me. Now his Pokemon is weak against grass, I think. So we can just send out the Bulbasaur. Oh, I just looked up a second ago what it was weak against. So I have all these cards and I can't do anything with them. So that's immediately why I went for this energy pack, because I want more energies. And I want less evolutions, less sets. I want to mainly build decks that are focused around maybe 2 or 3 evolution lines. And I filled up with some colors Pokemon, like the Kangaskhan. Kangaskhan is very good. So we're going to lead sheet our Rhyhorn opponent to do 40 damage. He's going to horn attack us back, we will survive, and I think what lead sheet does is it heals me half of what I do. And now I get less all damage advantage, you may remove 1 damage counter, that's a shame. So this is technically half, but since I'm doing super effective damage, it's not half. Let's lead sheet. Let's hope we get something good too. Grass energy. Could be worse, could be better. So he's going to horn attack me. I think we've basically won this already, which is to a certain point expectable, to a certain extent. Let's charge our Eevee with a water energy. Lead sheet. Oh, he might actually switch. I don't know if the AI is going to be annoying or not. Yes, he is. And it's going to knock me out actually. Oh wow. There's some strong plays from the AI. So we're drawing the grass energy, but I don't really need a grass energy. Goldeen. We'll charge up Eevee for now. We're going to horn attack. Don't worry, I still should have this in the bag. With an emphasis on oh, he's going to heal. I said, like, this game is like, the one turn it looks like you're going to win, and then the opponent gets, with just 1 chance, you're instantly on the losing hand again. So we drew our Vaporeon, which is quick attack. It's 10 damage plus 20 more damage if you flip heads. And it also has Water Gun, just 30 damage plus 10 more damage for each one energy attached to this Pokemon. Not used to pay for the energy card, but it can't be more than 20. It's a huge text. Just to limit your damage output to, I think, max 50. Doesn't really matter. But I think we should have this in the bag right now. Hold up 1 sec. And we're back. So what I'll be doing is I think I'll be using just the horn attack, and then when it comes to it I'll be substituting in my Vaporeon. And hopefully I can use my Vaporeon to win this battle, just narrowly, but well, it looks like it's narrowly, but I basically knew I was going to win regardless. So we're going to use the Water Gun. And the match is over. We'll be getting a energy pack. So there's a Psychic Energy, Fire Energy, Water Energy, Fighting Energy, Psychic Energy, Grass Energy, Fighting, there's loads of Fighting Energy. Okay. So we can battle them anytime we want, but I first think I wanna... Can I battle you again? I think I can. So we're going to do that once more, this time without any tutorial. And meanwhile I'll be looking up exactly oh wait, before I check, I was going to look exactly where the guy is, where you have to hand in your all your energy cards, because you want to do that very early. Let's see. This is like exactly the same setup as the practice match, at least for me. So let's see. Special cards. You play first. So we're going to hold up. It's very hard to find out information about this game because the game's title is literally the same as the regular trading card game. But we draw water energy. I think we're just going to do it the same as we did in the tutorial. Special cards, yes. This is going to take 10 damage. No, that's not one. It's a promotional cards. No. I think it's promotional cards. Just trade what? Here we go. Trade any unused energy cards at the Fire Club. So we need to go to the Fire Club then. There's multiple ones. Oh, there's also Imakumi in this game. We'll encounter him. It's going to be cool. So I think we're going to go towards the Fire Club first. Okay, it's noted. Hold up. Okay, what's he doing? He's going to make us take 20 damage. And we draw another one energy, so we're going to do exactly the same as in the tutorial. I think I'll be getting it back after this. I hope I will. Just charge up Star You again though. And use another. We'll use Waterfall. Last time I wasn't allowed to use Waterfall, this time I will use Waterfall. Beretta falls already Kate, just like the tutorial match. She's going to bite me. We're going to pull a Drowsy. I'm going to attach another one to my Star You, and I'm going to use another Waterfall. So I do have a speed up button as I'm using an emulator right now. I don't intend to use it. I mean, like, I get this can be boring at times, but that's not what I want to do at all. But I think we'll get through this. I mean, this is only the beginning. I think he's going to switch again, right? Oh, he is. And there's a Seeking, I don't need that. It's exactly the practice match as I thought it would be. So we'll use another slap. I think it will take one more turn to win this match. Yep, there's a Starmie. Play, attack, Star Freeze. Oh no, there's 2 more turns. I keep on thinking the Star Freeze actually does 30, but it only does 20. He can't attack nor switch because the paralysis, and we win this match by attacking with another Star Freeze. Actually getting all the heads right now. And my chopper's down. We get another 1 energy, we win. So I think... Oh, he's also going to give me only energies. Okay. Good, so if we're going to check, I think it's deck and then modify deck. Is there any energy cards where we only have one of? No, there isn't. So I'll be trading in either one of all these stacks. I'm not really sure which one yet. Maybe the Psychic actually. So we're going to have to go to the Fire Club itself. And in here will be someone... Oh, first of all, this is a rifle for this game. There's actually a rifle in this game. And we're going to have to battle him, I think after like the 1st and the 3rd and the 5th medals or something. Oh, not now, okay, we'll battle him soon enough. He's a real dickhead. He really is. So here's a guy, I think it's him then. Energy cards are very important. Come back when you collect a lot of energy cards, then I'll let you in on a secret. I think a secret is that the card is right after, behind this thing, but I thought you could already trade with him. May I come? Oh, well, by the way, you can run. I'm not showing it, but you can run. Can I do it right now then? We collect a lot of energy cards, then I'll let you in on a secret. Oh well, I thought you could actually do it right now. My bad. So we're going to go down to a club which we can beat. Now there's rock, lightning, fighting, water, grass, science, which also uses grass. Well, since in the first games, coughing is a real grass. Psychic, challenge hall, which we'll be exploring later, and the fire club. Since we started with Bulbasaur and it has a grass water deck, I think the rock club is the only club we can go. Well, we can go to more clubs, but this is the only logical one we can go. So, let's see. We're going to be moving soon to a faraway place, but I'm not sad. I will make new friends with Pokemon cards, yes indeed. I think there's many people who made friends with Pokemon cards. Oh, excuse me, did you hear Ashisha, who lives in the Cape to the Northwest? He owns over 10,000 cards, probably even has rare cards. And yes, he does. Gee, I lost. Matthew is really good. He'll probably inherit the Pokemon Legendary cards. I think Matthew is the... oh no, he's right here. Oh wait, hold up. I'll quickly save the game. And we're going to quickly do like a save state, as I said, just in case. Save game. And we're going to battle him. Well, I just did that just to make sure that if like something weird happens in this battle, or like if it goes stalemate, it will turn to a very long battle. I don't really want to do that. So there's Caterpie and Goldeen as our choices. Who's Caterpie able to do? String Shot with Paralysis is actually really good as a starting thing. Okay, we'll start off with Caterpie and we'll have Goldeen as our backup. He's going to start with, well, I'm going to start, but he's going to start off with a Ryan. Oh, this is really bad. I put both my Professor Oaks in one of the first turns. I really want to not have two Professor Oaks in one hand. There's a cool animation for String Shot. I really like that animation. Okay, he's going to heal and that's about it he can do. Oh no, he's going to attach a fire energy and that's it. And he will heal. The grass. Let's use the water energy on Goldeen, and I think I'll be using the Professor Oak to accelerate my deck. So we're going to pull Nidorino, a lot of water energies, a Bulbasaur, and a Nidoran male as I remove the Nidoran female from the deck. Another String Shot. Oh wow, here's a game I've never played or really seen being playing. Interesting. Haven't you seen this game before? This game's really cool. I think this is also on the Virtual Console. I think it is. Like the one that is on the Nintendo 3DS. That's the virtual console, right? Oh well. This game is really cool. It's based on the first 4 Pokemon trading card game sets. And there's a sequel which is only released in Japan, which is based on the Team Rocket set as well. And there's a fan hack of that, which is translated. And I think I might be playing that one someday too. I mean, I was just going to quickly play this game as fun as the Swalot Run is a bit of a delay, and I will explain it in a video. Sure, maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow, maybe Thursday. I'll have a look when I can edit that one. So Ryan is now currently paralyzed and will be healed again, and we will draw a seal. We'll just play it. I don't think we're going to have to use this match. There's water energy. So let's quickly see what Nidorino has. Double kick and horn drill. Okay, he needs 2 grass energy. Well, let's first just give him a grass energy now. And we're going to evolve him into Nidorino, and we're going to use string shot. Please paralyze. No, it doesn't. Bit of shame, although I did get 2 in a row. I will feel with this game it's not necessarily true RNG, but more like RNG whenever the game needs it, like when you're in the first turn. They get into TCG when Pokemon was big and they played the core game, so they did have a period when I bought a lot of cards. This was half a year ago. Yeah, well, there's lots of people who've bought like cards for like a short period of time and they didn't know what to do with them, and they give them away to do either charity or like they sell a whole bunch of them for very few on the internet. Whereas some cards actually can be pretty valuable, as long as like you don't have stepped on it 20 times, put it in your mouth, feed over it, I don't know what, tore it apart. But yeah, there's some cards that are actually pretty expensive. But TCG it's pretty fun. There's also the TCG Online right now, which is the actual set, so you can play actual people online. It's an official thing. You can download that I think for iPad and laptop. It's also really fun, really fun. Played that for a while, but this is just solo player. It's really cool. It's one of my favorite games. But yeah, I hope we're going to have to roll a die next turn to make sure that we can attack. Oh no, we can't attack. He already rolled. Okay. But if heads, opponent can attack next turn. Okay, good, we can attack. It's a bit of a stupid attack. It's just like to lengthen the game, I suppose. In fact, I did just give away most of mine this past weekend to his roommate's friends, all except my revolvers and secret. Sadly, all my Swalot cards went with the rest. Oh, mate. Why do you give away your Swalot cards? You can't give away Swalot cards, just like you can't give away Gulping cards. I cheats a bit of the coin flip. No, mate, no. Why would I cheat at the coin flips? I don't need cheats. I'm too good. But it's a shame, or at least you gave it away to your roommate's friend. I mean, like, you know where they ended up. There's also people who just sell them on the internet, and then when the people come collect them, they like, are you sure you want to give your Pokemon cards to those kind of people? Or it's like parents saying, like, I'm going to give them to my 4-year-olds to give them as a present. I'm like, okay, well, rip card. Yeah, I was weak, I'm sorry, well, it's too late right now. At least, how many Swalot cards do you have then? Like, if you had like 10 or 20, it's really bad. Oh, I can't be, like, is it 1, I can accept it. So he's going to use a defender, which means my attacks do 10 less damage, but I don't know, is that before or after replying weaknesses? So I just didn't read it. Can I read it right now? Discard pile. No, I can't. Great. We'll have to see that. Because if it's after, we'll win. We'll not win, we'll beat him. So we're fully charged at Nidorino right now, and we're going to paralysis check. No heads. And it's after, okay. Or just minus 20 regardless, I'm not sure. They just reduced minus 20 after applying weakness and resistance, yeah. I should have known. I played this game last night. I have another Bulbasaur. I don't think... Can we use Bulbasaur? Like, no, not really, we already have one. So we're going to charge up our seal and use string shot. Honestly, I don't know how many I had, seeing I've never counted duplicates and I still have one in the binder. If I put it but try to collect the set, I have to check later. Ah, I see. Well, I'm not sure if you have a Swalot card then, because the Swalot cards are not that frequently made in the TCG. I think there's only like 5 or 6. And the latest being Phantom Forces, and before that it was Platinum Arceus, I think. There's not many Swalot cards, but the ones that are there are very great. As you can see, the one on the screen right now in the bottom right, I think that's the last Swalot card released up to date, and that's the one for Phantom Forces. And it's not that good either, unfortunately. I have built a deck once with the Swalot cards and used it online, but I usually lost in matches. Kinda a shame. So we can finally defeat our opponent. And we draw a Gust of Wind, which I said is one of the most OP cards in the game. We'll keep it for now, but we'll likely end up using it somewhere in this match. So we're going to quickly attach an energy to a seal and use Spring Shot. I still like the animation of Spring Shot. I wish like the TCG had real animations. Like the tournament ones, like in the big tournaments, that they'll use like some sort of VR in the background on the big screen. That would be epic. Because this Snorlax is not a hungry Snorlax, right? There's also a hungry Snorlax. I think it's in the second expansion. It's really stupid. Nope, it can't become asleep, confused, paralyzed, or poisoned. Ooh, so we can't paralyze him. Okay, very well. So I think our best bet is right now, we don't have a switch, so I think our best bet is to retreat into Nidorino. Because Nidorino can do some damage. Let's see, check. I think it double kicked this twice, so that's not really worth it. So we'll quickly go for a Horn Drill. I think Horn Drill is quite good. He's going to use a Pokeball and he's going to succeed, and he's going to place down a Riot Horn on his bench, which I don't think is the right choice because it's kind of weak. Okay, there's a Genghis-Khan. So this Genghis-Khan is fetch. If this Genghis-Khan is the first thing you pull, you have to put it down. The fetch is just OP in the beginning. It really is. I think there's like some major decks in the end game for the opponents that use Genghis-Khan, and they're like really good as far as decks can go for the opposing teams. So we're going to play our Grass Energy on the... well, I don't know. Should I do Bulbasaur Seal? Depends on whether I can actually draw a Dugong. I think it's best to give it to Bulbasaur. I'm going to use the Horn Drill in order to drill down the Snorlax and defeat it. And there's an Eevee. Cuban, I think Cuban is also weak against grass, right? Or is it weak against water? Or Sniffle. Sniffle is just... look at it being sad. But Sniffle is just really annoying. I'll just quickly grab up the definition again. It says if the defending Pokemon attacks Cuban during the opponent's next turn and damage your turn reduced by 20. Now if this is the first card they play, it's basically like attaching a defender, and if it's like the first card they play in the game and it only costs 1 energy, you can't attack them for a long while. Like a real long while, and they just keep on sniveling and sniveling and sniveling. You're like 10 cards further before you can actually do something, because the beginning Pokemon like Goldeen can only do 10 damage, and that gets ignored. But luckily we now have a Nidorino, which will be able to knock it out. We also have Krabby, Eevee, and the Genghis-Khan will place it down. Nothing really else I want to do. We can also use the Gust of Wind to draw out the other Cubone. Let's do that. Because it is weak against water, right? That's weak against grass, never mind now. Well, we'll keep it in. Just go for the Horn Drill, and I think this should kill it. And we take another prize card. This is the Tangela we just used. This is also quite good. I mean, like, it's early game. It's pretty good. It only needs 1 energy to paralyze the opponent. This is another Snivel, good Cubone, which will be Ant. I think I'll be using the... just for fun, I'll be using the Gust of Wind. Yeah, let's do that. This is a pretty easy first match, like, as expected. We had the upper hand in the in the matchup I chose for that. I mean, like we went to the Rock Club with grass and water type Pokemon. It's not really that bad to do this, but I don't care. There's a plus power and we win the battle. And he's going to give us a mystery pack. And I'm not sure what will be in this. Will be an Aerodactyl. Oh wow. Prehistoric power. No more evolution cards can be played. This is really good. I think it's just no, it has to evolve from a fossil in this game. There's also, I think there's a couple of ones that are just basic. Yeah, this is kind of annoying, but we won't probably use this. But it's a really cool card. I mean, like the art is pretty amazing too. What's underneath? There's a Vaporeon, which you can actually use in a deck, as we have Eevee and a water deck. Focus energy and bite for 30. I'll put it in a sec. This is a Flareon. And this Flareon doesn't need any fire energy, so I might as well put it in to just write Dawn. I'm not a fan of this writing card, but I suppose you could use it. Drowsy, full to up, and a fire energy, and execute, and a mysterious fossil, which is where the Aerodactyl comes from. Really cool. Meowth, and another pack. We'll be in it. Another Aerodactyl. Oh wow. Get the same rare twice. Nidorina. I think we can use that in our deck too, but I'd rather not. There's a Jolteon. This Jolteon also has no attack need for electricity attacks, like electric energy. Cloyster. Meowth, another mysterious fossil, and this Drowsy again, and Kabuto. Execute, and that's it. So we're going to quickly modify our deck by applying the new got Flareon, and the new got Vaporeon, and the new got Jolteon. We'll be toning down on. Let's see if there's anything else we can put in. I don't want a full heal. I don't like the full heal. There's only 2 Eevee though. Jigglypuff can go. Jigglypuff sucks. In this game it does. I mean, like the other games it's kinda good I suppose at times, but in this game it's just not good. Let's just keep you all guys because I'll win. Is there anything else you can add then maybe? I'm not sure, maybe I'll just get out the Jolteon then. So there's double kick or stun needle, whereas the Flareon is actually something to add with its bite attack and the rage attack. So I'll do away the Jolteon. And that's it. I really need some more draw power actually, I really do. We're going like this too. Okay, save. And go. I just want to quickly check again with the Fire Club. So let's just quickly, can I now do you? I want to talk to you. That kind of sucks. We're going to go back to the Rock Club then. At the top of this beautiful lady, and we're going in. So there's these guys, I think we have to fight them in order before we can fight the leader. And I want to fight them regardless, because they will give me more packs, so I can upgrade my deck. And oh, it's a vicious circle. Not vicious circle. It's endless repeating. I've always wanted to be a hard rock Pokemon. There's a definite name Rock. Want you to duel against my rock Pokemon deck? Would you like to duel Andrew? Yes, we would, and I'll be right back in 1 second. And I'm back. Just getting some more water. As I said, my throat is a bit sore, not that much. Let's see, we're going to battle him. This Bulbasaur, Tangela, and Goldeen. Goldeen is good for starting. Bulbasaur needs to. No, Tangela's best for starting out of the three. Welcome back. Thanks. Are you still here? I know there's not many people watching, and I expected that since it's a Tuesday afternoon here. I mean, most people are still at school or just returning. I don't know their school anymore, and there's like the American time zones are just started with school, I think. I don't know. It's also that I didn't announce that I will be streaming for like until 10 minutes before I started. It's kind of bad on my part, but I'm happy that you're here after all, and I'm just happy to play this game. Yes, I'm at work, so I'm going to be like, see, I thought so. There's people in America. It's like, what is it there? 11? I think it's 11, right? Almost 12. Also, just be busy with your work. It's far more important than watching me play this game. You can always watch the VOD or whatever it is, like the video that comes up online after on Twitch, and I might actually upload this to YouTube too, just for the people that don't have access to my Twitch. Almost 12 PM. Yeah, you see, you're like 6 hours before my time zone, because it's almost 6 here. So I'll be likely be having dinner soon. So we're going to likely wrap up this battle hopefully soon. Oh wait, I was still. I thought it was almost about to end the battle and we just started it. Great. Hand, Grass Energy, Play, Tangela is just OP, Stun Spore, Paralysis, got it. Nice. Ooh, I'm hearing some wild noises outside. Might be thunder. Also, what are your plans on the Swalot Only Run? Yes, I was going to talk about it later. I was going to originally upload a video today before the stream, and I didn't have time to do that. My editing software, it didn't work out with me in it, and I ended up fighting with it a lot, and it crashed on me multiple times, so I decided to get rid of it and get a new one. And that took a while, so I already got one last Sunday, I think. Saturday, Sunday. So I first want to edit the first episode of that, hopefully release that on Saturday, because I found out that just uploading an entire run is not that entertaining, especially not in that run. So I'll be editing that down, hopefully editing I first want to do the first episode out before I start this, and besides that I don't really want to stream the Swalot Only Run on a Tuesday. Yeah, I saw YouTube in the new software. I hope it's going to work out better for you. Yes, it definitely is. It already has. This one, the other one I used before didn't allow the OBS files to be imported into it immediately, so I had to run it through Handbrake, and I had to run the entire 3 hours of stream through Handbrake to get them into the editing software, and it was not doable. At least like it was doable, but it took 4 hours to do it, since I wanted the HD quality. But now I can just, the new one just straight up accepts it, so I can immediately throw it in, edit a bit, and throw it out. Oh. I'm still live, right? But anyways, those are my... Yes, I'm still live. Okay, those are the plans for the Swalot Only Run. Yeah, okay, no, I'm watching myself on my phone and the screen just turned black. It's kinda weird. Well, it's still not working. It's likely my phone now. So yeah, that's my plans for the Swalot Only Run. So I'll likely be doing another Swalot Only Run on a Saturday or a Sunday then, so that more people can watch. I think it's mostly the fun of the Swalot Only Run. There's loads of people there who go have like a fun discussion and everything. And then I'll be uploading that to YouTube too. So I'll first be editing down likely this Thursday. Well, I'll upload a video about it soon. It's also because I have nearly 500 subscribers on YouTube, so I plan on doing a Q&A maybe. Or maybe something else fun. Awesome, I look forward to this weekend. Oh, that's good. I really like that you're looking forward to it. It's like, the only thing is that I promised to edit it down and put it on YouTube like a week ago, and I still haven't done it, and it feels kind of bad. But I also need new earplugs. I'll be ordering them soon. I don't have earplugs at the moment. Meaning, if I want to edit it, I have to do it upstairs where my parents are. Because otherwise I can't listen to myself. They want to listen to the TV, of course. So that also kind of limits me, but not really much. But I'll figure it out. I'll make sure that at least the first episode's out this Saturday. And then maybe this Saturday I'll be also streaming, or Sunday. And this is another thing. Oh no, that's not anything. I was going to announce that I was going to be streaming today, but I kind of didn't. Okay, we're playing this game. I think we've basically already won this game. I'm not sure. It's like, don't worry about delaying your YouTube upload, take your time and the stress. Well, after you see my uploads, if you see my upload schedule, I've like now 11 or 12 videos uploaded. And I wait, there's a couple of them are not viewable, as they're not supposed to be viewable. So there's like 9, and I did the space of about 3 years almost. So I know what it is not to have an upload schedule, but I want to do more. I mean, like, the last video I uploaded actually lost me subscribers, which kind of annoyed me, and then I was like, you know, I want to get out real YouTube videos more frequently. I also want to get back into Pokemon Showdown. I know that's not like the most viewed episode of mine, but I really like Pokemon Showdown. And this, of course, and there's also maybe this game I'm playing right now I might want to upload a bit of, and there's also like really fun ones. One day I want to do a stream where we'll be making a package for a certain Lucy or Candy, and we'll make it as trolly as possible, but that's all plans for the future right now. I first want to get that out, and maybe like, I hope once a week, once 2 times a week maybe. It depends on how long I stream and how much time I have to edit and everything. But at least want to get more consistent. I do a defender. I need to play this game. I'm only talking. I don't think I can do anything with the cards I have in my hand, so I'll use Stun Spore. Oh, nice. Didn't really need that heads up though, because we're going to heads up. That hats. Oh wait, I thought Cubone was the only one. Oh, this Onix is really annoying. This Onix gets way too much health for a basic Pokemon. Water Energy. Bulbasaur. Stun Spore. Ah, this is a shame. I think we should have this in the bag. This match. Nice rock throw sound. I hope the sound effects, by the way, are not too loud. I can understand if they are. Hold up. Yes. So we have a Grass Energy right now. We're going to attach to the Bulbasaur, and we're going to use Stun Spore. And I think the Bulbasaur will basically win this match. Maybe we can even evolve into Ivysaur at a certain point. But I won't yet, by the way, since of course we need to do 50 more damage. Okay, then we'll tackle. I will use it one more. Stun Spore. Oh, we also do Revive right now. I think this lets us get a basic Pokemon and put onto your bench. Put damage counter that even to half is just like the Revive works in the basic games. Let's give a Water Energy to Goldeen and let's use Stun Spore. I'm getting down all of a sudden, like... I'm getting the tills, I'm not getting down. It's like up, I will say like points are up and down, but it's like heads and tails. But that makes kind of weird sense at the times. Can I retreat? No, there's 2 energy cards needed to retreat. Does he have anything else? He has a Cubone. Okay, well, I prepared to use the defender. Then I'll attach a Water Energy to our Tangela that will retreat into the Bulbasaur. Then we'll use attack, lead sheet, we'll kill that. And then the cool Cubone will come out. I'd like to take 2 turns to kill that. Hopefully he doesn't have any other Pokemon. So to use a Snivell. I really like the sniff animations are sad. There's Bulbasaur, Cross Energy to the new Bulbasaur, Caterpie. I could have easily done this match only with my Tangela, which is kinda strange actually. Oh wait, he has more. He has a Professor Oak. Okay, this match is going to take a bit longer than I was originally hoping on him not having any Pokemon anymore, so me winning, but it was a pretty good sniffle animation. Or a sniffle with I don't know, it's really sad. Cubone is sad. It's a sad Pokemon. Oh wow, he's going to switch into Ponyta. Okay, I'll draw a switch, which I really need. Cross to Bulbasaur. And switch Goldeen. Revive, Defender, Flareon. I don't need all of those. I need a Seeking. I'm not sure how many Seeking there are in this deck. I mean, this is still basically the original deck. Oh, I'm losing myself again. And I'm back. I hope. I pray. That someday I'll be a vision. Okay, I shouldn't have done that. Grass Energy, Caterpie, Horn Attack. Yes, I'm back. Oh, that's right. That's actually Grass Energy, Caterpie, Horn Attack. Yes, I'm back. This is pro raps, you know. Like my next career will be as a rapper, MC Swalot. Energy, Caterpie. Wait, what was it again? Energy, Caterpie, Horn Attack. Yes, I'm back. Yeah, it seems your stream started right after the chat appears on screen, I think. Is that it? I don't think that is the problem, right? I hope it's not. Although you're right, actually. Oh, that explains a real lot. I might actually have to get the chat out then next stream. You're right, because I haven't dropped frames in like the first hour I was streaming, because there's no one chatting around here. And that's kind of sad, but it doesn't really matter. So I might have to, for the next stream, I'll likely get out of the chat. Or maybe, as I said, I was planning on getting some equipment, I don't know if I said that. One of them is earplugs, but also a mouse. Just a good mouse from a laptop, and another one is internet, so like a better internet connection, likely via the electrical system in our house. Like I think there's like you can, what is it again? There's multiple ways. It's not necessarily you need an internet cable, but you can also put one as a plug inside your socket. Nee, socket. But that's I didn't notice that actually. Of course I couldn't notice that in the other stream because there was plenty of chatting now. I'm hoping the VOD is actually alright now. I hope it is. Okay, we're getting one more. Oh, there's our Professor Oak. Of course, our Professor Oak's in our prizes. There's Jinx. There's all designer Jinx. Hold up. Okay, he's going to throw one time. Does 30 damage, okay. Look, hold up, it's the old design of Jinx. Well, it's still black. This is not the design of Jinx anymore. I think they changed it because people thought it was racist or something. I don't get it. I really don't. I mean, you're only able to catch a black person on, but I think the color right after this changed to purple. Purple, right? Jesus, purple. But I like the old design. Check. It needs this cross weakness. Okay. I'm quickly going to play a grass energy to our Bulbasaur, use the Defender on our Goldeen, and then we're going to use the Professor Oak. I just hope we can draw Ivysaur. No, we don't. We draw a Kingler Potion. It will heal. Seal, plus power. We can use the plus power. Grass Energy. We've already played that. We'll use another Professor Oak. I don't want to get an Ivysaur or a what's it called? Nothing here. Eevee. Pokeball. Yes. Now we can get either a Seeking or an Ivysaur, and I think I want an Ivysaur. Is an Ivysaur now? Yes, there is. Because I think Ivysaur's pretty strong, right? Fire Whip, Poison Powder. So we're going to play that onto this Bulbasaur. Anything else? We have a Potion. We'll keep that for now. And that's it. We get to use one attack. Just going to use Boomerang. 1 head. 2 heads. I don't mind. Because right now he's going to knock out my Goldeen. I get to send in my Ivysaur. Anyways, it didn't do really much. I sent out my Ivysaur and I drew a Metapod, as you can see on the screen right now. So I didn't miss that much. It's kind of annoying though. My internet is really bad upstairs. There you go, you're back now, yeah. I thought so. I was just going to do quickly a Fine Whip, but it doesn't really matter. That's your Poison Powder. Just cause we can. So I will try and get a better internet connection upstairs really soon. Also for myself, you know, when I'm just alone upstairs, not streaming. Okay, so we get the packs. It's good that we are back up for the packs. We get a Duck Trio. This Duck Trio is actually pretty strong, you think, until you read the text for Earthquake and it says it does 10 damage to each of your own benched Pokemon. And there's no way to prevent that in this particular metagame yet. And Slash is pretty strong. I mean, the Duck Trio itself is pretty strong, but the Diglett, I don't know if there's any Diglett in this pack. Yes, the Diglett is so weak. 30 HP, 10 attack damage, 30 attack damage. There's Arcanine. Again, we already have one Seeking. This is really good because that's in our deck, so we can improve our deck with this Seeking. This Kadabra, we already have this one. Already talked about that. Machop. Pikachu, another Bill. Bill's was really good. Bill's really draw power. Rattata, Diglett and Fighting Energy. And another Colosseum booster pack using the item finder. This one is really good too. Discard 2 of your other cards from your hand. This is like in the 5th gen, I think it was. In the TCG Online card. No, the 6th gen it was. A 5th gen Plasma Freeze. There's like these certain cards, and there's this card is part 2, but you could only use it once per match, otherwise it would be too OP. And here it's just a regular card. Because they didn't balance the first TCG that well. This card is really good. For your discard pile into your hand. So like, suppose I still had a Professor Oak. I needed a Professor Oak, I just used this. Then suppose okay. You're guessing there are other people at your home using up your Wi-Fi? I think so. But it's usually not that big of a problem. I mean, like, we have pretty good internet connection. It kinda sucks right now. I was going to end the stream regardless, but... oh wow, about 50% of my frames have been dropped. I'm just quickly going to finish my talk about the item finder if you guys can hear me. It's the item finder. Basically, if I have like 4 cards in my hand that I don't want to use, or 3 cards in my hand, I use the item finder, discard 2 of those cards, get a Professor Oak out, and then fully discard my hand, even though I already cards that I don't want to use. You're back now, except more buffering. Yes, I thought so. So I'm going to end the stream pretty soon. I'm just going to quickly go through this pack. We've seen basically all these already. So next time, if I have played this game, we need to remember to modify our deck. When we modify our deck, and yeah, that's basically it. Beat the second guy in here, beat this guy, and then beat the rest of the game, win, and be victorious. So yeah, that's basically it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you next time. Bye.